Hello everyone, I'm Frank. Welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's very easy puzzle, and it's called Hot Potato by Sudoku. And here are the rules. The normal Sudoku rules apply, i.e., each row, column, and 3x3 region has to contain the digits from 1 to 9 once each. Killer cages. Digits in a cage do not repeat, and sum to the clue in the top left. Moreover, if cages are adjacent to each other, that is, they share an edge, they have to contain at least one common digit. That's interesting. That's a new one. So basically, these three digits must add up to 10. These two digits must add up to 6. These two digits must add up to 11. These must add up to 13, etc., etc. That's very interesting, actually. They must contain and adjacent digits, cages that are adjacent to each other, that as they share an edge. So this is sharing an edge. This is sharing an edge. This is not sharing an edge, though, with this one, right? Because they are not sharing an edge. But it is sharing an edge with this, and this shares an edge with this. They have to contain at least one common digit. Interesting. So, yeah. So if there was, say, I don't know if I want to give examples because that starts solving things. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so we know the 6 has to be 1, 5 or 2, 4. Either way, if it's 1, 5 or 2, 4, 2 and 5 is ruled out from this 7 cage. So this has to be 1, 6 or 3, 4. So these two are adjacent cages. So they have to have a number that's the same. That number has to be here, right? So this one has to be the same as this number. Or I guess, okay, so let's, actually orange is fine. So it has to be the same as this number, which means this would be 1, 3, 4, 6. This is 4, 6, 7, or 9. Similarly, where is the same number for this one compared to this one? It has to be one of those two, which means it sees that one. So this one would have to be here. And then this one would be equivalent, has to be equivalent to this one. Oh, that's interesting. So these two are the same, which means this cannot be 1 and this cannot be 5, but they have to share a different one here because of normal Sudoku rules. So this one, interestingly enough, has to be the same as one of these two. It cannot be the green. So this is 2, 4, or 5, which makes this 6, 7, or 9. So either one of these could work, or orange. This pink one cannot be the same as this one, so this one has to be, whatever is here has to be one of these two. Okay. Any of these two could be either of these two. Okay, so this one must match with this. So this is 6, 7, 8. So this can't be, this is 7, 8, or 9. So this can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is 3, 4, or 5. Orange could still be either of these. This is pink. This one has to match here. So it cannot be 3 or 5. I'm sorry, it can't be 5, so this can't be 7. So this can't be 7, this can't be 8 or 9. Orange could still be either of these. This is blue, so this is 3 or 4, which makes this 6 or 7. Interesting. So therefore, this 6, 7 pair has to be different. And this 6, 7 has to be the same as one of these two cells. So it has to be that one, which means it cannot be 6. So this must be 7, which makes this a 6. That makes this a 3, this a 3. That makes this a 9, which matches with that 9. So this is 6 or 9, which makes this 2 or 5. This can't be 4 then. This can't be 2. So one of 4 has to be here. This becomes 7, and this is 5. So this can't be 7 or 3. This can't be 3, so this can't be 3, which means this can't be 4. This can't be 3 or 9, so this is 1, 7, or 2, 6. This has to be the equivalent here, so this green has to be the same as this one, because they must share a common digit. So this can't be 1 anymore, so this can't be 7. So this is 2, which makes that 9. This would be 6, which makes that 5, or this is 7, which makes that 4. This digit has to be shared with this. So this red would have to be the same as this red, which means it cannot be 1. So this can't be 1. This cannot be 1. So this is 2 or 6. This is 2 or 6, which makes this 2 or 6, which makes this 5 or 9, and this is 5 or 9. So this is 2 or 6. This 5 or 9 must be here. So we'll make it that one. So this is 5 or 9, which means this is 4 or 8 with it. This is 1 of 1 or 4. We're not sure which. 4, 6, 9. Either of these can be in these cells. Cannot be these, obviously. This can't be 1 or 4, because either this is 1 or 4 or that's 1 or 4, and then the other one forces. So it's essentially a 1-4 pair. One of these is 1 or 4. That also has to be 1 or 4, so that's a 1-4 pair. So none of 1 or 4 can be there. This can't be 3 either. Oh, this one has to be one of these two. So this one has to be one of these two. We'll make it, I was going to say make it orange, but that doesn't work. So therefore 4 is not allowed anymore there. Therefore this can't be 6. Therefore this can't be 6, and this can't be 1. If this is 4, this must be a 6. If this is 1, this must be 1, 9. If this is 4, that's 4, and this must be a 6. If this is 1, this must be a 6. So the 6 either way has to be one of those two. This can't be 1, 3, or 4, so it could be 2, 5, no 6, 7, 8, or 9. This can't be 2, 3, 6, or 9. So this is 1, 4, 5, 7, or 8. This can never be 2, 3, 5 then, because this can't be 2 and 5. Therefore, we know there has to be a 1. We just don't know where. So it's either 1, 2, 7. If it's 1, 2, 7, this would be 1. So it could be 1, 2, 7. If it's 1, 2, 7, the 1 has to be here, and that's 1, 5. So this would be 2 or 7. It can't be 2 or 7 because it's 4, 5, 8, or 9. So this has to be 4, 5, 8, or 9. 8 or 9 are obviously out. So if it's 4, it has to be 1, 5 with it. If it's 5, obviously this can't be 5. So this has to be, okay, so if this is ever 4, it has to be 1 and 5 with it. Therefore, this is 1, 4, 5. If this is 5, it can't be 2, 3, 5. It has to be 1, 4, 5 with it. So this is always 1, 4, 5 here, which means this has to be a 2. Because 5 is already eliminated. So therefore, this is 4. This is 1. This is 6, which makes that a 1, which makes this 9. So this has to be 9 now. So this is 9 and 2, which means this can't be 2. So this is 6, which makes that a 2. This has to be 6 and 5. Has to be a 5 then, which means this is 1 and 4. So this is 5. This has to be a 2. This is a 9. So the 9 matches the 9. This is 5 and 8. This can't be 2 anymore. This can't be 9. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8. So it must contain a 6 or a 1. We're not sure which. Okay, where is the 7s now? Okay, so then these are all essentially, we can remove the, we'll just leave the coloring. It's fine. So this can't be, so this is the same as this, which is the same as that. Pink is one of those. This is the same as the 2. These yellows are the same. These are the same. These are the same. This is the same as the... So this can't be orange, which means this is orange. Okay. Can you have it without a 1 here? You would have to have a 6. It could be 2, 3, 5. But the 6 would have to be here, so there's no 3 involved. So you have to have at least a 1 in there. And you could have 1, 6, but you don't know. So you have to have a 1, right? 2 can't be here. Okay, where are all the 2s? The 2 has to be here. I'm going to make all of these orange, I guess. So this will now be, I don't know. Make it gray. So this is 2, because that's the only place for 2. This is 3, 7, 9. 9 cannot be here, so this has to be 9. Oops. This has to be 9. So those are all the 9s. 9 has to be one of those 2. 9 has to be one of those 2. 9 has to be here. Sixes. 6 can't be here or here. This is 3 and 7. This can't be 1, so therefore this is a 4, which makes that a 1. This can't be pink. We have 5 and 8 left. This can't be 5, therefore this has to be 8, which makes that a 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. Therefore the 5 must be here. So it has to contain a 5. You also, if you have a 6, it has to be here. It could be 1, 4, 5, 6. So it contains a 5. It has to have a 1, right? Because it can't be a 6 without the 5, the 1 also. So the 1 we know has to be one of these 2. Can it ever have 7 and 8? 1 and 5 add up to 6. So it could be 2, 7 or 2, 8 with it. And that does work. 2, 8 or 3, 7. So this could be 2 or 3. So it could be with 7 or 8. It would be 1 with 2 or 3. It could be 1, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 6. This would have to be 1 both times. So we have, okay, what are these? This is 3, 5, 7, 8. This is 3, 5, 7, 8. This can't be 3. We know 5 is one of these 2. Oh, 5 cannot be here. 5 cannot be here. 5 we know has to be one of these 2. Because it can't be here, here, or here. So 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here. 5 has to be one of these 2. So this cannot be 5. Therefore, this is a 5, and we know you have to have a 1 or a 6 with it. 6 doesn't work anymore because it's 1, 5, 6, which adds up to 12, plus 7, which makes 19. So you have to have 1, and so you have to have 1 to make the adjacent cages work. So therefore, this must be 1, and it's with 2 or 3. With 7 or 8, right? So this adds up to 6, therefore this must add up to 10. This can't be 2 or 3. Okay, so this one we have, okay, so we have what? 2, 3, 4, and 8. So this can't be 2 or 3. This could be 2 or 3. This can't be 2. So this is 3, 4, 8. We have a 3, 4, 8 triplet in row 8. So the 3, 4, and 8 cannot be in the rest of the row. So this must be a 2, which forces this to be 3, and this must be 7. So this can't be 3. Cannot be 7 here. This is 5 and 8. Therefore, this is 5, 7, and 8 already accounted for. So this has to be 3, which forces this to be 7. Makes that a 3. This can't be 3. This can't be 3. Where is a 3 in box 8? It has to be here. So therefore, this is 4, 8. This is 4, 8. We have all the 2s. We do not. What about all the 1s? We don't have that either. Okay, let's just continue. Let's see. Maybe 3s. 3 can't be here, 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 here. So 3 has to be here. That's 3 in the corner. This can't be 8. We celebrate. So we have what's left? 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 7. This can't be 6. We have 1, 6, 7. So this is 1, 6, or 7. This can't be 7 each. So this is 1 and 6, which forces this to be 7. Which means this can't be 7. So where's the 7 in row 8? Or sorry, row 1? It has to be here. So this is 7. This is a 1, 6, 1, 6 pair in box 8. So box 3. So this can't be 6. There cannot be a 6 in the rest of the box. So this has to be 8, which makes this a 6. Let's see. We have all the 3s here and here. Where's the 3 in row 4? It has to be here. So this is 3. Which means the 3 cannot be here, so this must be a 3. Okay. We have 1 and 8. This can't be 1, so this must be an 8. This is an 8. This is a 1. This is 4, 5. This can't be 5, so this is 4. This is 5. We have 1, 4, and 7. 7 can't be here, so this is the only place for 7. This can't be 1, so this is 4. This is 1. What is this? This is 7 and 9. So 7 can't be here, so this must be 7. This has to be 9. 9 can't be here. 9 can't be here. 9 can't be here, so this must be 9. We have all the 9s now, I think. We have all the 1s. No. Well, 1 has to be one of these 2 here. 1 has to be in column 8 and 9 in row 2 also. So 1 can never be in columns 8 or 9 in the rest of the column. Therefore, this can't be 1. We know 1's here. 1 eliminates here. So this can't be 1. This has to be the 1. Now we have 4, 5, and 8. 5 can obviously not be there, so this has to be 5, which makes this 4 and 8. Now we have a 4, 8 pair in row 9, so the rest of the row cannot contain 4 or 8, so it must be 2 and 6. This can't be 2, therefore this must be 6, and this must be 2, which forces this to be 6, which makes that a 1. This is a 6. 2 cannot be here. This is what, 1? Yeah, this has to be 1. We have 2, 4, and 8. This can't be 8. This can't be 2. This can't be 4. This can't be 8 anymore, so this must be 4, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 4, which makes that an 8. This 4 makes this an 8. This has to be 7. So this is 2 or 4. This is now 2, 4, or 6. So this can't be 2 or 6, so this must be 4, which makes that a 2, which makes that a 4, which makes that 8, which makes that 2. This is 5, then 8. This has to be 4, and this is a 6. And that's a solution. Fairly straightforward. Once you realize, yeah, what the implications of the cages mean, right? So we had all that coloring. That was actually really cool. The implication of what the other digits have to have in the that affects the other cages. Anyways, I hope you had a cool time too, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.